Dear friends and fellow aviators, welcome and thank you for doing a touch and go on my YouTube channel. Due to COVID-19 lockdown here in New Zealand, that just simply means I cannot go flying. So I decided to answer the most asked questions to the student pilots and certified pilots. But before I do that, let me introduce myself first to you. Hi, I'm FilipinoPilot, pero ang tunay kong pangalan ay si Christian. I am currently a commercial pilot license holder and training to become a flight instructor here in New Zealand. I started my flight training here in New Zealand last January of 2020. That was a month before New Zealand went into lockdown due to COVID-19. Luckily for me, I was only doing my groundwork at that time, so I was able to do all my exams via online with the help of my amazing instructors at the flight school. And after the lockdown was over, I then straight away went into flight training, did everything I needed to do to be able to pass the flight test. And to top it all off, last year I received my first pilot license ever, which was my private pilot license. Boy, I was so happy at that day. And after I received my private pilot license, I then straight away went to cross country, few trainings, lots and other more trainings, and a few bumps along the way. I finally got my commercial pilot license. Whew. Now that was a lot of me. So without further ado, let's get this bread. Today, I'm going to answer the most asked questions to the student pilots and certified pilots. First question that aviators, non-aviators, friends, family, tito, tita, the whole barangay, lahat na talaga. Well, the first question is it difficult to fly an aircraft? For me personally, it's a yes and no answer. Yes, when you're a beginning student pilot and doesn't have flying experience background like me, it was absolutely challenging and everything in the cockpit was foreign for me. Hence, I found it difficult. But is it still difficult now that I'm a certified pilot? Absolutely not.
Champion ako sa amin eh.
Next question is, when may you begin to fly? And the answer is, as soon as you can, considering you have certain certificate, like medical and in New Zealand, have passed the English language proficiency before going solo. Is flying safe? The answer is, absolutely. A well-built and maintained aircraft flown by a competent pilot makes flying as safe as any other form of transportation. Where can I obtain my ground and flight school training? And here, airports have aero clubs, which is an approved organization that allows to train and get your licenses. And it doesn't have to be a big flight school. And in the Philippines, there's only Angeles City Flying Club that I know of, and they don't train pilots either. Therefore, if you want to train to become a pilot in the Philippines, you must find a flight school first. If engine failure occurs, what will happen? First of all, just to let you know, when an engine failure happens, the plane does not just fall out of the sky. A modern aircraft these days are very reliable and a complete engine failure is a rare occurrence. However, in an unlikely event of an engine failure, the aircraft will not fall out of the sky. First thing that a pilot do is fly the plane, and he or she will perform memory items such as magpalipad, magnavigate, at makipag-usap sa radyo ng aeroplano. As a student pilot, am I permitted to carry passenger with my private pilot license? Answer is, both New Zealand and Philippines allow you to carry a passenger with your private pilot license privileges. Can you listen to music? Absolutely not. Last question. Why did you want to be a pilot? For me personally, this is a dream come true. It all started back when I was in the Philippines when I heard this bunch of noises of what I thought at that time was a bunch of bees. And when I found out that it was a plane buzzing around, I knew at that time I'm gonna be a pilot. I also wanted to see the world beyond my imagination. And if you want to know how I became a pilot, check out my next video. That's it mga katropa. Laging tatandaan, ang mabuting piloto ay laging natututo. And if you want to know about my student life / certified pilot, make sure to hit that subscription button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming video. See ya!